Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is João. In this second video, about Python Flet. So today we are going to learn about app views in Python. So app view in Python Flet, is a concept that plays a very central role. It's very important. So a view is the top level usually, of a container that will encompass all the controls within an application. So controls also will talk after some time, about what is a control, which is something very important also when it comes to Flet. But today we are going to focus only on app view. We'll learn how we can create a view for our Flet app. So for that, let's do something like this. See, in order to create any view, for our app in Flet, we have to do something like that. First, we need to import Flet, since in the last video, we already installed Flet and we create our virtual environment, so now we are going to create our first Flet app, so for that, let's do something like that. First, we need to import Flet, something like this, import Flet, and we are going to consider it as ft, Then after that, we need to create our main view, our view for the Flet app. So in order to create a view for the Flet app, we have to do something like this, First, we need to create any function, def main, Then we need to give a page, Then dot, and then we are going to call this ft that we import, ft dot page, So usually this page is the one that will be that we are going to give a lot of stuff, that will be like inserting the buttons, the input field, the test field. So the page, is like a view, will be like our main view, So then after that, when we are creating a view, we can define a view title, For example, this page here that we gave here, is the one that we are going to consider as a view, as like the main page, the main view of our app. So this main view also, we can give a lot of stuff, like we can give the title, we can change the padding, we can change the width also of the view. It's like we can add a lot of stuff inside of a view, So but first, after we do this, first let's call it encompasses. We will not do anything, Then when we create our function, then we need to call so that we can run this function, So for that, we can do something like this, ft.app, open. So this app, we are going to call the main function, which will be this guy, So target, will be equal main, which is this one, target main. Then if I save this, now let's run to see what is our result. If I run this, run. So as you can see, we got our results, So this is the result that we got, So this one is the one that is we are going to call the view, of app, like the page of app. So inside of this window, we can insert a lot of stuff, as I said before, We can insert a button, we can insert an input field, we can insert a check button. So it's like we can also add like app bar, which will be here, even nav bar. So like we can insert a lot of stuff. So this is the page that we will need to manage, So as you can see, this page doesn't have anything, So the first thing that we can do here, we can add, for example, like title inside of it, So for that, we can do something like this, I'm just going to close, and instead of giving pass, now let's insert something like that, For example, let's define the title, let's say page dot title, will be equal. Here I can give any title which I want, I'm just going to call, for example, view app, view app. Now see, if I run this, I'm just going to run this, and as you can see, nothing happened, It's not showing anything here in the beginning. Well, this is because, in Flet, when we add something, in Flet, when we add something inside of the page, we need to update the page so that it can reflect the change that we just make. So for example, it can be something like this, meanwhile, I'm just going to close this, I will hide that. So when we add something, we need to update the page so that it can show the things, Now, if I do something like this, for example, page dot update, open and close, save. Now if I run this again, now you can see we got something here. Okay, now we got something, as you can see. Okay, view app. Okay, so this page dot update, say, is the thing that we used to use in Flet, okay, so that it can reflect any change that we are going to do in our app. Okay, this page dot update is the one that will help us to show the change that we will make. Okay, so this one is the thing that you'll be using a lot in Flet. Okay, then apart of giving page title, okay, we can also change the width and the height of a page. Okay, for example, for that we can do something like this. Okay, page dot window, okay, we need to call it window dot width. Okay, dot width will be equal, then here we can give any size that we wish. Okay, for example, let me give like a 300. Okay, save. Now if I run this guy, let me see. As you can see, now the width is starting like this. Okay, apart of that, also we can define also a height. Okay, let's say page dot window, okay, dot height dot height, okay, will be equal, I don't know why, but I think I wrote this thing wrong. Height, I think it's th. I always get confused how to write this guy. Okay, so I'm just going to do that, then let's see what is going to happen. If I'm going to get error or not, let me save, and if I run this, okay, but I don't know, but I think this guy is wrong. I don't know if I wrote it. Oh, exactly. Okay, no, height, how to write height? Oh my god, how can I forget? If he's not like this, oh, I know why. Okay, I did, my mistake was here. Okay, instead of window I put width. Okay, page dot window, okay, dot height. Okay, and now I think height is like this, ht. Oh, height, hey, I didn't know. Okay, height. Okay, save. Okay, as I said, okay, I speak Portuguese, so sometimes there are some words in English sometimes that I used to struggle. Okay, so I'm sorry for that. Now, okay, we can run this guy to see what will be the result. Okay, as you can see now, the windows, the main app, okay, is starting like this. Okay, so this is how you can change the dimensions of your page, of your Flet app. Okay, so we can change the width, we can change the height, we can give also the title, and also we can, okay, so apart of this, also we can also change the background color of our page. Okay, so for that we can do something like this. See, page dot bj color, which is that this is the one that we use to change the color, background color of our Flet app. Okay, so will be equal, then here we can give any color that we wish. Okay, so but see, in Flet it also some kind of some predefined colors that we can make use of them. For example, to use that we can do something that ft dot colors. Okay, then dot we can give them any color that we wish. As you can see, no, even here appear a lot of colors that we can make use of them. Okay, for example, if I use this guy, okay, gray, blue gray, okay, for example, if I use this blue gray, okay, 90, then I can just save, and now let me close this and run this again. Boom, as you can see, okay, now we changed the background color. Okay, so apart of giving this way, okay, there are also some alternative ways that you can give the colors. Okay, so instead of giving this, okay, you can give like colors also in hexadecimal, okay, which is something like this. Okay, I can do something like this, 34, okay, 98 dB. Oh, sorry, dB. Okay, I can give any hexadecimal color which I wish. Okay, I can save, then it's just about running this, and boom, you see we change the color. Okay, so apart of this, there is another way also that we can do, which is using, okay, RGB colors. Okay, for that I can just delete this guy. Okay, for example, for that I can do something like this, AGB, okay, AGBA, open, then I can give for them something like that. Okay, 255 comma 0 comma 0 comma, and if I give 0.5 for example, okay, save, and if I run this guy, let me see, and boom, this is also another way that I can give colors. So there are kind of 3 ways that I can pass colors to our, okay, in Flet, okay, that we can change color by using hexadecimal, or by using some predefined colors, or by using RGBA. Okay, also you can use to change the color or to give a color in Flet app. And also, okay, inside of this page we can add also some controls. So controls is something that we'll talk after some time. Okay, so control is nothing that for example those tests, okay, the test that is going to show, and even those buttons, the check button, even drop down buttons. Okay, so all of these things, okay, that is what we call controls in Flet. Okay, so for example, in order to add any control inside of our page or our view, okay, we can do something like this. Okay, page dot controls, okay, page dot controls, page dot controls, okay, dot append. Okay, append. Okay, how to create a control? So in order to create a control, we call for them ft dot for them test. Okay, so test is a control that will help us to show a test inside of our Flet app. Also, then we can open this, and I will just say, for example, hello João, hello João, hello João, save. Okay, so in order to show this, okay, I can just come here and run. And never forget, okay, every time when you add something, never forget in the end to put this guy's page dot update. Okay, so it's like you add everything here on the top, okay, then in the end just use page dot update, because page dot update is the one who's going to reflect the change that we made in our app. Okay, so then let me save this and run this guy. Boom, as you can see, okay, hello João. Okay, so this is how you can add the test in Python Flet. Okay, so there's a lot of ways that we can do that. Okay, but for now just let's stay with this one. Okay, and there is also kind of a short form. Okay, for example, if I don't want to do something like this, okay, page dot update. Okay, even if I don't want to write this long form, okay, there is another way that I can do. I can just do something like this. Okay, for example, page dot add. Okay, what I will do, open, then I will just call it like ft dot test again, and open and close. I can say, for example, hi João, save. So for example, when we add like a page dot add, when we use page dot add, okay, we don't need to use page dot update. Okay, so for example, let me show something, and if I save this, okay, let's run this guy. Okay, I'm just going to close this. Let me run it. As you can see, okay, here we have hi João. Okay, but for example, if I remove this page dot controls, okay, I'm going to remove it, and if I put it after page dot update, okay, save, and if I run it now, as you can see, this one is not showing, which is hello João. Okay, is not showing. Okay, because we need to do update so that it can reflect the change. But if I remove this guy here, page dot add, okay, I remove and put it after the update. Okay, save, and if I run, as you can see, it's still showing hi João. Okay, so when you use page dot add, okay, you don't need to use update. Okay, you don't need to like refresh the app. You can just do page dot update, and it will insert the things directly. And also there is a way that we can also like remove any control, okay, inside of our view. Okay, so in the way to remove any control inside of our view, we can do something like this. Okay, let me remove this long form. Okay, I'm going to use more stuffs here. Okay, I'm going to put more stuffs here, copy, for example 1 2 3. Okay, we have something like page dot add hi João, then this can just be for the hello João, okay, like what's up, okay, like a hi. Okay, for example, let me save this and let me run it. As you see, we have a lot of stuffs here. Okay, so in order to remove any control, okay, inside of our page, okay, we can use page dot pop. Okay, see, page controls dot pop is, it helps us to remove any things. Okay, for example, if I do something like this, page dot controls, okay, dot controls dot pop. Okay, let me open and close, save, and if I run this now, okay, now, okay, let's run this guy. Okay, Then as you can see, okay, nothing happens. See, when we use page.control.pop, okay, we need to update also our view so that it can reflect the change. Okay, so now if I just come copy this guy, okay, page.update, okay, okay, I'm just going to remove it from there, go a little up. Okay, I'm going to put it after page.control.pop. Okay, save it, save. And if I run this guy now, boom, as you can see now it removed. Okay, so this page.pop, okay, it will remove the lastest, okay, the lastest controls that we will add in our app. Okay, so that's why we can see this hi wow, it vanish. Okay, it's not there anymore. So page.pop, it remove the last one, okay, the last width that we will add in our app. But see, there is a better way that we can manage the controls inside of our views. Okay, so for that, let's do something like this. Okay, let's do something a little more complex, okay, than this, just this simple example. So for that, we can do something like this. Okay, I'm going to keep those guys, okay, but I will remove at least one of them. Okay, this tree, bye bye. Okay, and I'm going to create any function, okay, def add, because the best way to manage the views inside of our control, so the controls inside of our views, okay, we can do something like this. Okay, let me add def.add, okay, def.add test, def.add underscore test. Okay, I'm going to create any function to manipulate this. This will receive an event, okay, dot what I'm going to do. So this guy, I'm just going to put it inside of this function. Okay, page.add add test. Okay, perfect. Now what we can do is, okay, we can create any function again, page.remove test. Okay, remove underscore test. We will create any function to remove the test inside of our view. Okay, save and dot do this. Okay, so let's do something like this. Okay, if length, okay, open length of what, page dot controls, okay, in order to get the length of the controls, okay, is greater than 0, okay, lot, we can do something like this. Okay, I'm just going to get those guys, okay, and put them inside of this function. Okay, come back, and this guy also will be inside of this if function. Okay, boom, we'll do something like a page.controls.pop, okay, page.update, perfect, save. So this one is to add the things and this one is to remove things. Okay, so how if I save this and if I run, okay, we can see that nothing happened. Okay, so this is because for example, even though start data definer is not showing, so because the update is not there anymore. Okay, so in order for that, I have to remove this update here. Okay, not to remove, I just have to copy and put any update at least here down, boom, save. Okay, perfect. Now if I run this guy again, now we can see the things back. Okay, but right now we don't have anything. Okay, so let's add any controls for for buttons, okay, so that it can show, it can help us to manipulate this stuff. So in order, let's do something like this. Okay, page dot add, dot add, page dot add, I'm going to do this. Okay, so there is another thing that okay, we can add here. Okay, so it is called like a container, not container. Okay, it's called like a row. Okay, I can do something like this, but row is part of a container, but then after some time we'll learn about it. Okay, I can do something like this, page dot row, okay, open and close again, and here inside we can add like another controls. Okay, this control is called elevated button. Okay, I can do something like this, ft dot elevated button, which this one itself. Okay, I can open and close. So elevated button is kind of a button. Okay, if you want to add a button in Flet, we can use elevated button. Okay, then after some time also we'll talk about it, but here we are just trying to understand how we can manipulate those controls inside of view. Okay, perfect. So then here I can give the name of the button, for example, add text. Okay, add text, perfect. Then I can give command, then I will say on click. Okay, on click it will be equal, okay, it will be equal add test. Okay, so on click is a predefined, okay, thing that we use to manipulate the buttons. Okay, so that we can give a function to a button when we click it, so that we can say that it to do something. Then we can say on click add underscore test, okay, add test. So it will add, we are giving this function to this bottom, okay. Then we can use it comma, okay. Then let's give also for, let's get also bottom for this guy, okay, for the remove. So for that, I'm just going to create with, boom, I'm going to create the same button, the same type of button. Then here, instead of add test, I'm going to say remove, okay, remove test. Perfect. Then we say unclick. We have to give this guy, okay, the remove test. I'm going to copy it, boom, come here and boom, remove test, save. Okay, perfect. Now since I am using this page.add, okay, I don't need to give this update anymore, okay. I can just remove it here, okay, because when you use add, okay, add is kind of it do kind of refresh also to our page, okay, so that those things it will reflect also in our things. So now I can save this, and if I run this, okay, let's run it. Oh, I got some kind of error, okay, and let's try to understand why I get this error. And if I come here and come up, let's see, he said, okay, elevate bottom is not interable. Okay, I think I did some kind of mistake. This elevated. So perfect. I got this because when you create like ft row, okay, all those things, they must be inside of a list, okay. So I have to do something like this, okay. I have to open a list here. Oh, sorry, I have to open a list, and those guys, they are supposed to be inside of this list, not like this, okay. Yeah, they are supposed to be here, okay. That's why I got that error. I'm just going to select them. I like to organize them so that they can look good, okay. Save, and now let's run this guy again, okay. This is the error. Let's run it again. Boom, as you can see, okay, now we have this thing, okay, add test, remove test. For example, if I click here, add test, okay, boom, see it add João, okay, hi João. If I click hi João again, hi João. But if I click on remove, boom, it removed the last one, boom, it removed the last one, okay. So this is how you can manipulate view, okay, contours that are inside of a view in Python Flet, okay. And a part of this, okay, for them, these buttons, as you can see, okay, all of them, they are kind of in the left side, okay, but we can also align them to be in the center. So for that, we can do something like this. Here in this side of this, inside of this row, okay, we can just come here, okay, put a comma, okay, and then let's give some, let's configure some alignment, okay, for this row. So for that, we just have to come here and say alignment, which is this one, okay. We can say ft dot, okay, we can say main, okay, main what, main axis align, this one will be dot. Then we can give center, as you can see, okay, we have center and a space rounded, something like this, but let's use on center, okay. Then every time when you finish, never forget to use comma, okay. So I can save, and now if I run this guy, boom, as you can see, now those buttons, they are in the center, okay. The same thing work. I can just do like this, and I can remove the things, okay. So this is how you can create a view for your Flet app, okay. So we'll stay here in the next video, okay. We are going to continue exploring more about Python Flet, okay. My name is Joao. If you like the video, give a like and subscribe to the channel, okay. Bye bye, see you soon.